talk a little bit about process and then where we're going, and then turn it over to Bill. But this morning, Coach Doba and I met and then had a follow-up meeting with President Floyd. At our meeting today, we came to a mutual decision that making a transition in our head coaching position would be the best for the future of Washington State University football program. I think it's very fitting that Coach Doba goes out with one of the greatest Apple Cup wins on the 100th anniversary of the game. He has claim to the biggest and best modern bowl victory as a head coach at WSU with our win against Texas in the Holiday Bowl. Yes. Bill also ends his 19-year tenure as someone who I have the utmost respect for. He cares deeply about WSU and the future of this program, and he's just been great to work as an assistant coach in the last 5 years as a head coach. He's loved deeply by his players, staff, and alumni and friends, and that's what makes this, in some respects, tough to see happen. However, I know Bill is excited about the next phases of his life, and I'm sure he'll address those in his comments. A little bit about what's happening after today. National search begins immediately to identify and recruit the very best person to lead WSU football into the future. There is no precise timeline as far as the timetable for the search. We are retaining the services of a consultant to assist in the identification and evaluation of candidates who will lead WSU football. Bill Moose, a former WSU football player and alum and former athletics director at Oregon, will serve in that capacity. Bill's knowledge of WSU, Pac-10, and football nationally will serve as well. Coach Doba has also agreed to serve on an advisory committee along with our NCAA faculty rep, Kim Cassavan. The person we're looking for as our next head football coach will exemplify the excellence and integrity that's so important to us here at Washington State University. At this time, I just want to turn the mic over to a great coach and friend, Coach Doba, for a few comments.
Thanks a million. I want to thank many people. I've been blessed and I've been lucky as hell. I've been able to stay to Pac-10 or a major college university for 19 years. That doesn't happen very often. I've had some great times and some not so great times, but the majority of the time it's been great. I want to thank this community, this university, for the support that they gave me and my family through some tough times. I want to also thank the assistant coaches, the support staff, Marie, Vanessa, John Deeds. I could go on, but I want to thank them for the work, their effort, in making this an enjoyable experience. I also want to thank Jim Sterk and Lane Rollins for giving me the opportunity to fulfill a dream of a lifetime, and gave me the opportunity to be the head coach at a Pac-10 university. Upon graduation, if someone would have said that, I said, wanted to know what the hell they were smoking. But it's been a great ride, and I've had a great time. I want to thank President Floyd for handling this difficult situation with dignity and respect, and I appreciate him for that. Basically, I felt with all the negative press and the internet and all the rumors and stuff that it was difficult, and with my age, it was difficult to go out and recruit. In recruiting, kid wants to know if you're going to be there while he's there. And our opponents, not all of them, but many people use that at my age against them. Who's going to be your coach when you're senior? And that's a legitimate question. And I honestly didn't feel right sitting in some kid's living room and looking in the eye and say, I'm going to be there the full time, you're going to be there. Because I don't know if I will or not. But I've enjoyed this experience, this university, the way they've treated me and my family. I have no regrets, no animosity, and it's been a great ride. And there's some things we need to do to get better. And the name of the game is recruiting. And I felt that if I was going to hurt this university or this program in any way, it's time for me to get the heck out of here. So I think we're on the right track. We're getting some stadium renovations. I applaud President Floyd for jumping on the bandwagon and trying to get that thing done. And I'll miss those players, guys. The practices were what was fun. So I'll take any questions if you want right now. Great. That's the quietest ever. Okay.
Bill, did you ask for extension or anything of that sort in the last few days?
We've had a discussion. But, you know, you got to be realistic too. Well, listen, thank you. Yes, sir.
Yeah. How do you want to be remembered here?
Whew. I don't know. Am I that old? I don't want that. I don't want to be thinking about that. I don't know. As a guy that I love my job, I had a great time. I mean, I didn't cheat. I didn't do anything, you know, to embarrass this university. And I hope to be remembered as a player's coach. Okay.
Coach, what happened at the meeting this morning?
That's between us. And let
I mean, you
Jim or
talked
let
about the
Jim.
meeting. Okay.
You want to get controversial, you and I will step outside. Oh, yeah. I don't have to take your guff anymore, big boy. Well, I got to tell you. I got to tell you, John, I've enjoyed it. Judy loves you, right? And I enjoy it too, sometimes. But that picture in the paper with Greg Trent, with Nick Cantlin's name in it. Now, somebody should be fired for that. You know, and I know they'll say that wasn't your doing, right? And those drop passes weren't mine either. Okay, I will too.
What's next for you?
What's next for me? This is what I told the team at the end. And that was an emotional meeting, but it was fun. But I just said, men, I'm on vacation for the rest of my life. Thank you. Thank you.
You want to coach again?
I don't know. Now, you know, right now I'm going to go see my family. I got 6 grandkids. I got to tell you, my son 2 weeks ago said, Dad, I hope they fire you so you and I can go fishing up in Canada in August. So I look forward to doing some of the things that I haven't been able to do and spend some time with family. But it's been fun.
Coach, can we get a few questions online, on the phone?
On the internet? No. Go ahead. Anybody on the phone?
Yeah, Coach, you said you wouldn't resign, and yet they're using this word mutual decision.
Yes.
I don't believe it.
Well, that's your problem.
Was it mutual?
Did you hear them? They said mutual agreement. Okay.
Okay. Hypothetical question. If Mike Price came back to Pullman to take the job, would you be interested in being his defensive coordinator?
I want to take a couple of years off and do nothing, and just I want to play golf in the fall, do a little fishing. I want to do something in August. I want to go see my grandson play football, and I got a couple of them doing that. And so, you know, I don't leave with a heavy heart or anything, guys. This is, I mean, I hate to. You know, I feel bad about the young guys that I recruited a year or two ago, and I thought, you know, that I would be here for another 2 or 3 years. But hey, this is what, hey, you work your life, you know, all your life for. You get a chance to retire and do what you want to do. Every day is going to be Saturday. So,
Fondest memory of 19 years.
got a bunch of them. But I think that the win at the Apple Cup in '97 to ensure the trip to the Rose Bowl, the win in the Holiday Bowl, and then I'd have to say last Saturday. Those guys that come back, you know, from down and 52 to 17 the week before, and those kids that keep fighting back week after week, they have my respect for us. A great bunch of guys.
Coach, will you give them the option? They say something like, well, if you get rid of these 5 guys,
No. Well, I'm not talking about that. This is a happy time. It's like, it's like going to a Polish funeral. You celebrate life. That's what the hell I do. If we were at a real Polish funeral, there'd be some booze here. Sir, yes, sir.
The decision to be on the search committee, is that a no-brainer in your eyes, or was that?
I thought that was really an honor for them to even ask, and for President Floyd to ask me, and I'd be more than happy to.
Bill, can you speak to what kind of candidate Washington State needs?
They need another Tony Bennett. How's that? Okay? Hey, thanks. I'll be around. You're going to get rid of me yet, and thank you for the support in 19 wonderful years.